Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to a Monster Hunter Rise digital event. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. My name is Ristretto. If it is anyone's first time by the stream, I would be surprised, but if it is, welcome. We usually play Monster Hunter. We've been playing a lot of Elden Ring lately, but this morning we're going to be kicking back with our friend Phalacin, watching the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Digital Event March 2022, which will hopefully have some new details for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And then we'll probably hang out and talk and play a little bit of Monster Hunter together. It should be a good time. I scared the crapoli out of you? I'm sorry, Derp. Welcome. I'm going to take a moment here to say hello to you guys. Oh, my chat isn't updating. There we go. There we go. OBS has been a little screwy with that recently. That's okay. Good morning, Soul. Good morning, Sixth Quill. And Uchi, First the World. Welcome to you. Hi, Jack McBride. And Hitas. Good morning, Chirito. And Maestro Nox, hello. Welcome, welcome. Ice Tea Trinker, Demon Koo. Hope all of y'all are having a nice morning. Afternoon stream equals Hitas. Well, cheers. It's good to see you. Hello, Mad Cow Disorder. Hello, Budheem. Hello, Haru. We up early, huh? Yes, we are. Up early to watch the Monster Hunter event. Hey, Parsec. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll give you guys some beans. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and call our buddy Phalacin here on the Discord phone. It doesn't make a noise because I'm streaming. See if we can pester him into answering us. Or maybe not. I'm watching his stream, he's looking around. Go to his chat. He forgot. Hiya, I said. I can't hear us. If I go ahead and I bring his stream on you and he'll hear us. He forgot. Last night he said he forgot about the stream. There he is.
I didn't forget. I'm just busy drawing Ankinson and arguing.
Hello.
As is tradition at this point.
Good morning to you, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Me too.
He's been hanging out with us. I gotta change my my thing to special events. Don't I?
Oh, god damn it. OBS is the worst.
Isn't it just?
It just grabbed, I have like 4 Firefox windows open and it just grabbed like a picture of like my stream elements instead of the freaking Monster Hunter event. There we go. Production values are North American right now.
But you have Hollywood.
We sure do.
Good morning.
We sure do. Okay.
I'm drawing an Ankinson.
Yeah, how's your stream been? You've been live for a little while today, right?
Yeah, I've been having a good time. We've had some good chats. I'm finally deciding that I'm gonna put my foot down on some.
Yeah? On some chats?
Yeah, on some chats.
Some of them are gonna like that. You better watch out.
That's okay. Fish will live.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Fish Kebab. Hi, Civ. It's good to see you guys. I have the Phalacin chat open as well. It's nice to get to see all of y'all.
Good stuff. It's good stuff. Been playing World tonight. It's been fun.
What'd you guys get up to?
We took down Elatrion, which was nice, and I hung out with a whole bunch of nice people.
Nice.
With a whole bunch of nice people. It was good stuff.
I'm going into this event today with absolutely zero expectations. I guess, except that I'm assuming at some point they're gonna show some details of something. That's basically all I need. I don't need anything specific.
Yeah. I don't really know what to make of it. Like, I haven't really been following Sunbreak, but
well, they haven't released anything up until now, like details wise.
It's true. It's true. All I know is I'm going to become a Time Attack Wiki Rules streamer.
Are you really?
No.
Oh.
I just wanted to seem like a big man in front of chat. I think it worked. How was your rest?
It was pretty good. My work schedule changed drastically this week. The cafe I work for is actually moving from like one area to another, one workplace to another, and so we're not open to the public or anything. So we don't have to like get up early and like make coffee. We just kind of roll in whenever we want. We mosey in, and we we do a little bit of moving, and then we go home. So my work schedule this week is very lax. It's nice. It means I get to sit at home and do this cool show with you this morning.
Yeah, that is neat. How long's the moving process going to be?
That is determined by how much we mosey in and move. So it could be a week or two. It could be like a month. We'll see. I'm not super stressed out about it. I'm not really in charge. So I'll show up. I'll try and do some moving.
Good stuff. Sorry, I'm focusing very heavily on this Ankinsum. He's a bit of a rascal.
Are you mispronouncing his name on purpose?
No. I just get it wrong often. It's stuck in my brain as one thing.
That's okay. It's like your name for me.
Cool. Yeah, Phalacin.
I try and say Phalacin.
This dude has a broken wing. Poor
That's
fella.
okay. That's okay.
Do you have a link for the event?
Sure. It's twitch.tv/monsterhunter, but I'm also putting it in your chat. I'm probably gonna get bopped. I got bopped. Let me send it to you on Discord.
You didn't get bopped on my screen.
Really? Oh, well. Yeah. I also sent it to you. Yeah, Nightbot tells me to stop posting links.
Nightbot does that. Nightbot's a bit of a devil. Wait a minute. I can't keep this up. Because it's gonna... Whatever. Whatever. We can just listen to the music for now. Well, I keep
It's nice music. It's not as hype as the music they played for the announcements last year. Last year was all arena theme, nothing else. Also, in doing... Oh, okay. There we go. I was gonna say, in doing that, I have screwed up my framing.
Who needs framing? I've kind of given Ankinsum a big head now. I don't really know how to remedy this. Just draw a line.
You are drawing it in accordance with how big his hitbox is.
True. Yeah, we can absolutely hide chat fish. I don't want to read what chat has to say.
I have the chat up on the side, but I'm not paying any attention. I can see there are lots of people there.
Imagine they'll just say what we're all thinking. What? No, Lagaya, Chris. Yeah. And I'm gonna say that out loud at one point.
You're gonna say no, Lagaya, Chris? You just did.
Well, I'm gonna say it again, but sincerely.
I got like timed out from your chat.
Music. Yeah, they do that. 5 seconds.
But
Nightbot.
I'm stuck. It's not letting me chat again.
Seems like an issue.
It's okay. I think it's probably my end.
Unban. Rist Redo Chronicles.
I don't think I'm banned. I think I'm just timed out. Welcome, BD Flames. Anybody else who I haven't said hello to, like Hot Pocket, welcome. I have been enjoying Elden Ring a lot. We haven't really talked about it quite yet, Fal, but I've been enjoying that game a lot recently.
We're gonna. By the way, this is the podcast for this week, all of you, so settle in. Oh no. What's his name? Aknasum. Yeah, I always call him Ankinsum. Yeah, I get it wrong.
It's okay.
I always get it wrong.
Oh, are you excited at all for this? I always feel like a little bit excited, even though I'm not even sure if I'm gonna play this game at launch. There's something about the potential of seeing flashy new monsters that's just, it gets my heart going a little bit.
I feel like excited, but indifferent, I guess. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be funky fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be quirked up. Gaming on a Sunday. But it's gonna be cool.
I don't know. There's just always something about like you don't like in 2 minutes and 36 seconds we're gonna see some stuff and nobody knows what the stuff is yet, and it's just pretty cool.
That's true. I know the stuff though. I got told early.
You got in touch with Ryozo?
Well, my dad, John Capcom, I'm in touch with him, and I made him. I'm like Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I got my daddy to make Ryozo tell me. So now I know. What do you think of that? Are you impressed by that?
Don't chew any gum.
Don't chew any gum? I don't chew gum.
Me neither.
But oh yeah, I get it. Well, I don't remember what happened to Violet Beauregard. Was it the gum that made her blue? Violet? You're turning violet? I thought it just tasted like turkey or something. Oh, that's right. It tasted like turkey and then it became DeviantArt. I remember.
It became DeviantArt?
I don't want to explain that one.
Okay. I don't want to know. If it involves DeviantArt, I probably don't want to know.
Is it because of the name DeviantArt?
Probably. Well, cheers, Speedy Flames. I hope you've been well. I've been seeing you've been back on the streaming game. You said you had a new setup. I need to stop by sometime and see it.
Yep, this is how Ankinsum should look. It's got cankles.
Your poor Ankinsum. I saw you pulling up Microsoft Paint as I was coming into your stream to like check on what you were up to, and I was worried you were about to like go on like a big diagram rant.
Oh no.
In MS Paint.
I just let people draw your favorite monster, and it's a really good way to kill time, and also it's kind of like the perfect way to vent my diagram thought rants, because no one can be mad at you when you're drawing something that looks like this. No one can be like, you know what, I don't agree that you think Zamtrios can be your favorite monster. Get out of here, you rapscallion. Because how can you look at I don't know. It'd be like yelling at someone with fake glasses and a mustache on. It doesn't really work. All right, how many seconds left until
12.
this event? 12?
If they're on time, yeah. It should be. It's pre-recorded. You can tell because you can ask them all you want to put a shoe on their head and they won't do it.
Bullshit. All right, it's starting.
Yeah, here we go.
Ooh. There's a boat.
Good morning, young
Wait,
Melissa.
what's etiquette? Are we allowed to talk through it?
I would say try not to
dialogue
talk over the presenters. But
you got it, boss.
outside of that, let me turn it up just a little bit on my end. So far, we're just seeing footage we've already seen so far. Luna Guerin.
I've come around on Luna Guerin.
I thought it was cool.
I didn't like him initially. I've come around.
I'm down for numerous monsters on that skeleton.
All I want from this is a release date.
That's what Soul MH in the chat said as well.
Hello everyone.
It's Dad.
I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer on the Monster Hunter series. Today, we will be bringing you the latest information on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the massive expansion to Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, I just get excited. I'm just very excited.
2022.
His skin looks clear.
Plenty of new
He must be
updates to share with
moisturizing.
you, so make sure you keep watching until the end.
I want to know what his shirt is.
It's
With
barbed
that,
wire.
let's
He's
kick
punk
things
rock,
off
dude.
with a look at a new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Trailer.
Enjoy.
I will enjoy. Thank you, Dad.
I'm calling that.
Yo, what was that?
Who's
Was that
this,
Nezrala?
dude?
No, it's
Oh.
Duramboros!
Yeah, that was actually one of the things that I was like.
It's not
wait,
Duramboros!
that's not- No, it's like a monkey. Like a hippo monkey.
That thing looks sick!
He looks kind of nifty, yeah.
This area is
He
cool
looks-
too.
He looks like a Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus.
That is a gnarly looking monster. Ooh, I like that background.
I just hate monkeys.
Ooh, here's a town. It's a port town.
That was oddly reminiscent of the caravan from 4U.
A little bit. Aw.
I like that hub. I think that
Ooh,
hub
look at that dude's beard.
That dude is Dad.
Humble greetings.
Let's touch it.
All right, everyone.
Please don't. Here, I'm merely a quest receptionist.
I like the little drummer boy. Please, sir.
Okay, here's the map. The map is Dark Souls.
Oh, I'm into it.
There's a poison swamp. It's Dark Souls. Ooh, it's big. There's Luna Guerin. It's large.
Oh, I like
Ooh.
that spiky attack. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh,
Yes!
Bishaten
Yes!
with a variant. You know, that's kind of funny. That's exactly the color scheme we called when we were spitballing this. Oh, did you see what he just did to Tigrex?
I think he just pulled him into a wall.
Yeah, that was rad.
Oh, sorry, Fal. Rathalos is in the game.
Oh, well, that's okay.
There was the new Bishaten armor.
It looked cool.
And Luna Guerin's armor. And the Duramboros Gorilla Monkey armor.
I sense something odious.
Odious.
Yeah, it's quite the word, isn't it?
Malzano.
Did you see how the hunter just pulled Rondine out of the way? She's the handler.
There was quite a bit of stuff shown.
Oh! Alright. And a release date? June 30th, 2022?
June 30th. Everyone was like August, September. It's still summer. Nah,
That's-
dude. Like
That's really sick.
like several months. Not long.
Monster Hunter Rise
That's really
Sunbreak
soon.
is scheduled for a global release on June 30, 2022.
That was Astalos from Monster
That
Hunter
was holy.
Generations Ultimate.
Today,
Yep,
we'll
that was
tell you
Astalos.
more about game info and pre-order details, so we hope you enjoy
Cool.
the show.
More info. Here we go.
Now, let's look at what this game has to offer, including what you saw in the trailer just now.
Thank you. Alright, well,
Rip Gamuto. Rip Gamuto. I want
Well, we don't
Glamour's
know.
back.
Rise
We don't know if
Sunbreak
Gammoth
the
is
massive
gone yet.
expansion to Monster Hunter Rise.
they're missing 2 in this game
It's
level.
filled with new content that builds on the base game, such as a new story.
I'm just
starting at a
excited.
new base, new locales, monsters, gameplay mechanics, and a new hunter rank called the Master Rank.
Oh, shit game. It's
Right.
called Master
Now
Rank
let's take a
again.
look at some of the new
Boo-hoo.
elements of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, starting with an all-new locale.
The Citadel.
The
Cool.
Citadel features various environments.
It
ranging
really just
from
looks
lush
like Church from
forests to
Elden Ring.
icy mountains.
It does look very good though. I like this place a lot.
Teeming
I want
with
to see how
never
big it
before
is.
seen
It's got
endemic
several
life.
environs built in, like several
Centralized
climates.
fortress, long abandoned to nature. The remnants of a once prosperous civilization now serve as a bastion for dangerous monsters.
Yeah, I'm curious to see exactly how large it is. Large enough to hopefully make those climates feel natural.
I don't like this guy.
Garangolm.
In the surrounding woodland area,
I like
resides
him.
the
He's got a
mighty
chin.
Alright, never mind.
He's
I
got
like
a
him
chin.
a little bit more.
And his
I
shoulders.
just don't like gorillas. They bother me.
This
Their
behemoth
smug
may
aura
seem
mocks
docile
me.
at
I hope it
first,
farts
but
all
it won't
over you.
hesitate to attack with its huge body.
I was trying to be
Once
diplomatic
enraged,
about him.
its
Now I
left
just
arm is covered in
hope he
moss,
dies.
and its right arm in magma, allowing it to attack
I
with
liked
both
him more.
fire and water
Oh,
elements
he is
to make it
Erizarion.
nearly unstoppable.
That's funny. I
Wait,
was
fire
fighting
and water
Namiel
elements. That's
before.
cool.
Yeah, I was like, give me more dual elemental monsters. He's pretty cool. Alright, I like him.
There's Luna Guerin. Hi, Marth.
Next
It's
up,
good
we
to see
have
you.
the
Phalacin
Phantom
doesn't
Monster
like the other
Unicorn.
monkeys in the series.
No, I like
This
that
monster can
one.
cover its body
I
in
like
ice and
Rajang.
act
I
as
just don't
body
like
armor.
Kongolala.
When enraged,
It does kinda
Luna
stand
Guard
up,
reveals
doesn't
its
it?
true form,
Ooh, it's
standing on
spooky.
hind legs and thrashing its claws with deadly precision.
That's what that skeleton
It's
needed,
rumored
was
that there's
standing
nothing
up.
that its
Oh,
claws cannot shred to pieces.
I'm scared.
He's very... Yeah, I like this guy more now.
What's more, a new subspecies
Yes!
of mischievous Bishaten
He's so
has been
mischievous.
discovered.
Look at this area.
Blood Orange Bishaten.
That's
Now,
a sick
Careful,
name.
Instead of throwing persimmons, this Bishaten
That's
throws
my
its
favorite
glowing
flavor of San
honeycombs.
Pellegrino, man.
Oh!
It's not
you know what?
actually,
This,
but-
this confirms Seregios isn't coming back. He has pine cones
Last
for
but not
weapons.
least, the powerhouse Astalos makes a return
Please show
appearance.
us more than that.
That's it. Oh, that's his render
This
from
flying wyvern
GU.
can
Is it?
generate electricity, which
Yeah,
it stores
I think
in its
so.
horn,
I doubt
wings,
it.
and tail.
No, it is.
When all parts are
Just
fully
because you said
charged,
I doubt
the
it,
power
I'm
of its
digging
attacks
my heels
becomes
in like a
truly
child.
devastating.
I'm being
Okay.
petulant.
They'll have it full res on their website shortly. You can zoom in and be like, ah, yes, those are more scales than
I'm
GU.
banning you. I'm banning you from their website.
Following the events of the rampage at Kamura, which saw our hunters
The story
and
so
companions
far.
successfully defend the village against the imminent onslaught of monster hordes, peace had finally been restored.
Devastating casualties.
That's
Well,
so
that trailer
soon.
was
So we
pretty good.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like June 30th. That's
The Sunbreak arc begins with the
That is
sudden
close.
appearance of the ferocious
A lot
Lunagar
closer
at
than
the
I
Shrine
expected.
Ruins.
Oh, Luna Guerin is like the early
There we are
game monster,
confronted
huh?
by Dame
Yeah,
Guerin,
I guess
knight
as
from a
such.
distant
They've showed
kingdom.
this part before where it appears in the Shrine Ruins, which is kind
Oh,
of
that's a different character.
yeah, Fearing. They just announced her
just-
name.
She seeks aid in
Ah.
the investigation of a
Thought it was
terrible
just
threat that
Rondine
faces
too.
her homeland.
Folks kept
Or she
thinking
did-
it was.
Our hunter sets out
She got
to
a
the
new
Elgato
new
outpost.
fit.
Having saved Kimura Village from the calamity, the hunter is tasked by their
Ah,
friends
that's a
to
cool
set out
town.
to Elgato, a research outpost in a distant country.
Oh, they've got the two people they're selling me DLC for.
Elgato is both a bustling port town with lots of trade, as well as a research facility to investigate monsters. So it's got all the conveniences a hunter requires. You'll even
Oh,
find a
there's the
familiar
Master
tea
Ink
shop, popular as
Aknasum
ever.
armor.
Yep, I think there's Barioth, Bishaten,
Oh!
Solicanth, there's a bunch.
Located in town serves
The
as base of
Master Ink
operations.
Somnicanth armor looked really good.
It had a hood.
Progress is made
Yeah,
every day to
I'm
solve
a
the
hood
mystery of the
lover.
anomaly plaguing the monsters in the kingdom.
Progress is made every day.
This research is headed by Admiral Gallius,
Hmm.
Ah, Hunter.
Ah,
leader of
Hunter.
Guerin and
We like
other
him.
royal
We
knights.
like him.
This is Bahari, the quirky scientist.
Oh.
It seems like they're going pretty hard on characters, and I'm not upset. I
He's
like
known
it.
to be a genius researcher,
Yeah.
but he's also kind of oblivious to the world
It's
around
nice.
him.
They can sell us more voice DLCs if the
There is
characters
also
have names.
Chiche, Elgato's quest
Oh,
dad.
this is my
You'll be
favorite
getting your
character.
quest from her.
She's the quest gal.
Why, hello.
No,
Let
say more
appearances fool you,
words.
though. There's more to Chiche than meets the eye.
Ooh.
You'll also meet other characters, like Minael the blacksmith,
Oh, she's got the drip of
Oboro the merchant,
what's her name?
Here's what I have to offer.
and a
What's
full
the name of
cast
the smithy
interesting
from
individuals who will
For
aid
You?
in your
Because she
hunt.
had the same exact outfit. Little Miss
So
Smith
far,
or something?
Yeah,
investigation
that's it.
in Elgato has
Little Miss
identified
Forge.
Little Miss
Gold.
Forge.
Lunagarin, and the elder dragon Malzino.
Malzino. Okay.
As the
Yeah,
three
that's cool.
biggest
Okay,
threats
so
to
there
the
is
kingdom.
like
The three lords, the three biggest threats to the
Ah.
kingdom.
These priority targets are referred to as the three lords.
That's
That's
interesting. Yeah.
Team up with the
I
knights
mean,
of
they
the Royal
always
Order
do
to
that. Like
save
the
the
flagship
kingdom
is
from Malzino
sort of
and the
a
impending
pusher of a
calamity.
dude later on.
It's just interesting hearing them straight up classify
Explore new locales packed with
Um,
unique monsters, and
classify
take
them
on
as the
new
three lords like
master
that.
rank quests.
I think it's interesting to consider that Malzeno might be
It's a new
like
adventure in
relatively
an
early
unknown
on.
world for your hunter.
That switch skill looks pretty cool for the dual blades.
Yeah, I guess those were new, aren't they? That was a bit of a new switch skill there.
Next, let's go over some
Yeah.
product information for the release of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on June 30th.
That's a wirebug art. Yeah, it reminds me of something from GU.
Those who already own either the physical or digital versions of Monster Hunter Rise and only want to purchase the expansion can pick up the digital
I buy a
version of
physical
Monster
version,
Hunter
though?
Rise
Yeah,
Sunbreak
I'm gonna
as
be an idiot and
downloadable
buy a
content.
physical version. What plastic shit are you gonna sell me this time, Sunbreak? Because I'm going to buy it.
Also available for purchase is
Digital
the Monster
Deluxe.
Hunter Rise Sunbreak Deluxe Edition, which features the Sunbreak
The
expansion,
Dragon's Bane
as well as
layered
additional
armor.
bonus contents such as layered armor sets, gestures, and hairstyles.
I don't see Prance there, so I'm good. I'm safe.
Yeah, they'll just sell it to you later.
Those who would like to start playing from the beginning of the base game can pick up the Monster Hunter Rise plus Sunbreak set to experience the full package.
The set.
This
full
contains the main
package.
game of Monster Hunter Rise plus the expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak in one convenient set.
Is it digital or
This is
physical?
a great option if you want to start with Monster Hunter Rise, complete it, and then move seamlessly
I imagine
into the
it'll be
Sunbreak
both.
expansion. We've got some purchase bonuses. as
Oh,
well,
look
which
at that
include
little
layered
fella.
armor for both
Look
your
at that
Palico
sheep.
and your Palmute.
I want to scratch his head.
Make sure to pre-order the game so you don't miss out.
Don't miss out, Phalacin.
I'm gonna miss out. I don't care about this stuff.
I'm a whale.
We will also be releasing 3 new amiibo for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. You can use these
Ooh.
amiibo to unlock special layered armor in the game, and to make use of the daily lottery to gain a variety of useful items.
You know
The
somebody's
announcer
gonna
sounds
like
like
that.
Troy Baker.
You won't want to miss out on these.
That's someone's look right there. Like they're gonna need that.
Pre-orders
That's the
for the
fit.
digital version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will start according to the following
They start
schedule.
today.
So, mark your calendars. For more details on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, be sure to check out the official website.
I mean, man, they filled out 20 minutes pretty quickly.
Is this the whole 20 minutes already?
Oh, it's been 13 minutes.
Moving along, I'd like to share some news about the Monster Hunter Rise base game.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's my pup.
There's my pump. We watched that trailer so many
Previously
freaking
announced,
times.
Players will be able to access Sunbreak's new content after completing the 7-star hub quest, Serpent Goddess of Thunder, in Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, that's my
To help players meet this requirement, we are
Stop
currently
it.
distributing powerful support items.
Oh, look.
All items will be provided
Look at that.
free of charge
They've
to
got
8
a-
players who are new to the game.
They've already
They've
they already showed this.
No, they had
These
something
items
else.
include the Defender series
I
for
think,
all
maybe.
I don't think so.
weapon types, the
I
Black
never
Belt
paid it.
Hunter
I didn't
armor,
look at this.
and
I just saw a
Veteran's
talisman.
That's been in there.
Defender
All
weapons
right,
have high
well,
attack
I'm
power,
just an
which can be
idiot
very
then, aren't
helpful
I?
in early
No.
quests.
Nope, I'm just an idiot.
No.
Nope, I'm just an idiot. I'm just a...
The
A
Black
fool.
Belt Hunter armor boasts high defense.
Yep,
and can
Mark's
activate
All
useful
Mother
skills
is not
such as
required to
increased
access the
attack
DLC
power or
or
recovery.
the expansion. Yep, this is just stuff they showed off last month with the Black
You'll
Belt
also
stuff.
be able to claim layered armor
Neat,
sets
I
from
never
your old
saw it.
pal Senri the Mailman.
I saw the outrage.
We tried it out.
There's also the
We tried out
Guild
the
Cross
outrage,
set,
yeah.
which is
No, the
useful if you
armor.
want to gather harvesting items and reach high rank quests more quickly.
Thoughts on that? I don't know if I have any thoughts particularly about All Mother not being required.
On top of this, you can look forward
It's
to
a little
new
weird.
event quests and various contents, which will continue to be released until March 25th.
It is peculiar, I
Use
suppose.
these beginner-friendly
I'm-
weapons and
my
armor to
guess
prepare
would
yourself
be
for
that it
Sunbreak,
would
or
be
trying out any of the
for,
event quests and collab quests you haven't played yet.
I had an idea being like, well, you know, what if you didn't have an internet connection and somehow you got the physical copy of the game with all add all the DLC, but I
On
don't
the
think that's
release
how
of
it would
Monster
work, would
Hunter
it?
Rise Sunbreak, Monster Hunter Rise
Also,
will receive
given
a
they didn't have
title update.
Nawa in the game at launch, did they? At least not that quest.
This allows players to access
Whatever, man.
certain
I don't know
content from
anything.
Monster
I was
Hunter
taking a
Rise
guess.
Sunbreak.
13 gigs of
Even
space.
if you haven't purchased the expansion, this update will adjust weapon balance,
Mmm.
as well as add item
Oh,
packs and
goodbye base
character
game.
edit
If you want to
vouchers
play
for
base
the day
Rise,
Sunbreak
you
is
have
released.
3.5 months. It said even if you don't buy the expansion, it
This
will
update
adjust
is
weapon
also
balance.
required for online play.
So we're getting that again.
I
We
know what they're
anticipate
gonna
that
do.
this
I
update
know what
will
they're
need
gonna do.
about 13 gigabytes of
They're going to
storage.
remove
gonna-
Please plan
Longsword.
accordingly.
No,
Make
they're
sure
going
you
to
have
make
enough free
Longsword
space in your storage
objectively
device.
better, because it's in a sort of sore spot right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, by giving it, oh, I don't
Next
know,
up, a reminder for
500
players in Europe, North America, and
AR?
Australia that a free trial of Monster
That'd be-
Hunter Rise
that'd be
for the
good.
Nintendo Switch
Is it? Yeah,
system is
Lampolf.
currently available exclusively to Nintendo
That doesn't
Switch
surprise me
Online
that they're going to
members.
do that again.
Yeah, I
The
think
trial
that's
is
great.
available between March 11th and 17th and lets you continue your save data after purchasing the full game.
This is actually pretty cool.
If you haven't already bought
Yeah,
Monster
no,
Hunter Rise,
letting
This is
people
not just
play
a
the
demo.
game.
This is not just a demo. This is like you actually get to play the game, which is so much better of a job. Does so much better of a job than pulling in players than the demo does.
Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, they did the same thing for World, right?
If you're interested
forget.
in trying out Monster Hunter Rise, I strongly encourage you to take part in the game trial and experience the game for yourself.
I want Dad to talk to us some more.
He's just gonna say thank you for watching our presentation.
The digital version of
Happy
Monster Hunter Rise
hunting.
will also
I
be
just
on
need
sale
his
for a
smile and
limited
I'm gonna be
time,
good.
So now's your chance to pick it up.
His smile and optimism restored.
There he
That
is.
wraps it up for today's announcements. There's still plenty more to
Show
talk
the
about,
fit
though,
Riozo.
So we'll have more information detailing
Well,
new monsters
I'm not gonna
and
watch any more
gameplay to share
trailers
with you in the
between now
future,
and then.
So stay tuned.
So we can't do this again?
Well, if it involves doing this, I'll watch
Monster
another
Hunter
trailer.
Rise Sunbreak will release worldwide on June 30th.
That could be fun. That could be fun for the whole family.
We plan on releasing several free title updates after its initial release. We'll
Yes,
keep you
Uchi.
updated on this in future announcements. Thank you for tuning in to today's special Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Digital Event.
Bye, Dad. Oh. Oh, this is still some of the trailer.
She still senses something odious.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
crazy to
Malzeno.
me. Yeah, dude. Look at him. He's so odious.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was hoping you would call him odious, so I didn't have to say it again.
June 30th is sooner than I was expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting September at the absolute earliest. Maybe that's just because Iceborne came out in September.
This is a new version of Proof of a Hero.
It sure is. You can't complain about that.
They
But
didn't
let's
say
see people that are.
They didn't say when PC came out, but I think they've said in the past that it was going to be launching simultaneously. They didn't say anything about PC.
Someone's posting Shrek ASCIIs.
Yeah, there's been some ASCII art there in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to load their website and it's not loading.
Apparently, PC is same day, according to exactly one.
It should be. I mean, they've said that they said that previously, though not in this presentation. So folks are like, "What? When's PC, bro?" It's like they already said it's gonna release the same day. Chill.
I've decided I'm gonna get it on Switch first.
I don't know where I'm gonna play it or if I'm gonna play it at launch. Well, let's recap what we got. We got some footage of the hub, some footage of the Citadel, which is our new locale, or at least one new locale.
I did
We
like.
got some new monsters. Now we've got.
Did they
we've
say
got-
multiple new locales? Sorry to cut you off.
I think so. I think they have said locales with an S before.
Yeah, the Bishaten subspecies was pretty cool. I think we like called exactly it as well. It was like Blast variant, and then
Well,
they nailed it.
they even showed that in a tweet recently. They showed off like a little kind of red version of some Bishaten concept art.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that one.
Folks are like, you're nuts. They wouldn't mean a new monster by showing this monster's icon but in a different color. That would be crazy. It's like, oh yeah, there we go.
You must feel so vindicated, like a big man right now.
I think it makes
Absolutely
sense for them
true.
to have done that.
Yeah. I don't know. Bishaten is really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see more of that blood orange Bishaten.
One thing I'm glad about is they didn't really show any, like, we didn't see too much, but they didn't show any, like, returners, and we're like, yeah.
Well, Astalos.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Somehow I completely forgot that, like, instantaneously.
I've
My
forgotten the
brain
monkey's
is
name.
Brimlow. Duramborosant.
I really thought it was Durambros. He has similar visual design, so I guess you can't totally blame me.
Oh, yeah, no, I could see it, like, initially.
Yeah, so far we have Shogun Cianatar, we have Astalos, we have Guerin, we have Monkey, we have Malzeno. I don't remember his name. And that's it so far. There's a lot of G rank armors that we've seen in that trailer so far. We could go through bit by bit and pick them out. Okay, the site is finally loading, sort of. Sort of? The site is not really loading. They're having a hard time.
Excuse me, I had a sneeze in my body. To sneeze? Oh, Civ has posted. Civ just posted a little thing. Oh,
Yeah, there
that
it
was
is.
the-
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, their Twitch stream is done. I'm gonna go ahead and open up. What do you want to do? Do you want to go through the trailer? Do you want to just play the game and talk? What you in the mood for?
Dealer's choice.
I kind of want to go through the trailer once or twice. Let me see if I can find it here.
Cool, shoot it my way, bro, Tendo.
I will. They don't have the trailer posted on its own. They just have the live event itself, like the VOD.
I imagine we wait like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it should be up at that
Probably
point.
there.
Let me see if I can bring the, let me see if I can get their website up in a way that looks nice. If we could take a look at some of those renders, that'd be nice too. Stuff like that will be going up on their website shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know why I was so adamant it was the same Astalos render, but it does look really similar to the one they used for GU as well.
Yeah, I mean, that game is only 2 releases old, so. I'm still timed out in your chat, by the way. I don't know what's going on with that. Here, I'm giving you a link to their website on Discord.
Because you were naughty.
Yeah, I posted a link.
think
Sunbreak
you-
pre-order isn't available yet. It will be. Here, hang on, I got
They
it.
said the digital pre-orders will be going up, like, closer to the release date. They might have said March 15th, actually, which is today.
That's today, yeah.
They typically go up at like 10 a.m., whatever time. So it's sort of a, I imagine 10 a.m., whatever time, would be sort of in the vicinity of when we see that.
Yeah, they said it would be available today.
Cool. All in
Right.
all, pretty nifty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some music going, seeing as we don't have the trailer on anymore.
Oh, I'm just back to doodling.
Enjoy your doodle. Hi, Frenchie. Welcome. I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was fun for me to watch. Wonder how
Yeah, it
much
was-
it is. I guess we'll find out, doofles, won't we? The pre-order will tell us how much it's priced at.
My guess is going to be, it will be either Iceborne price or $10 less than Iceborne price.
I think it's gonna be Iceborne price. There's no way they're charging different for it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
$600 USD.
Shoot, I reloaded the wrong tab.
And that's because they have to ship it to you with petrol. Gas prices, am I right, fellas?
Oh god. Well, their main site still hasn't updated. It almost looks like their main site is missing key art. I think Vio has a trailer upload for us. Is this from Capcom? It is. Okay. I've got a link for you, Mr. Fowl, to the trailer.
prices.
We can watch it a little bit. We can do a little bit of watch.
Gas prices.
Also, we have these new little gremlin looking. If you look in the the freaking thumbnail for this, you have the big old monkey, but you also have these little gremlin GGIs.
Yeah, I like them. That's what I thought you were talking about initially when you pointed them out. I was like, hey, doggy, look at those fellas. And then you were like, it's Doran Boros. I was like, no, those are little fellas.
It is. I think this trailer is still processing. Maybe
Yeah,
Sure.
it's in like 2p.
that's not worth watching. The Three Lords.
Oh no,
trailer.
it's in more p now.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Yeah, it's in p for me.
I'm just gonna
So-
go through here, I'm just gonna go through here slowly and kind of pick out details if I can. So this is really cool. This gorilla dude has multiple. He doesn't look like a monster that would have multiple elements to him, does he?
Yeah, no. All right. Here's what annoys me about him. He's got like he just looks like a dude with helmet and gauntlets. Like I
Yeah.
like his moveset from what I saw, but you know, the sort of bear gorilla chest, it just
Mhm.
looks odd to me. I don't know.
A little bit.
Oh, I want
He looks very. He looks like he has some
Hold
pretty
on.
cool slams. He's quite large. He's the largest
But
monkey we've ever gotten.
He's sizable. Yeah, I like this Somnicanth armor. It's pretty cool.
Let's pay attention to all the armor that's in the hub as we're going through here. There's a dude that's wearing something that, if I didn't know better, I'd say that's Dodogama armor, but I think it's just some kind of chainmail armor. It almost actually, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the
timestamp?
old drone armor, actually. What timestamp?
is
Around
it?
40 seconds. That looks like G-Baggy. It could be G-Baggy. The waist specifically reminds me of old drone armor.
Yeah,
like
that
the,
is
Like the
yeah, I can see it.
Iodrome, Gendrome, that kind of thing. Velocidrome, that's the armor they have.
Yeah,
Specifically that waist. That's one of my favorite waists in the old games. And like same chest. Yeah, that actually legitimately is the drome armor. Like from the
Yes.
from the chest and everything. Can tell.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I
it
wonder
is.
if that means drones are in. Could be. We'll have to wait and see. Or just it could be G-Baggy. G-Baggy would fit with that. Yeah, full Velocidrome, so it looks like minus hat.
We got a little raid from my friend Profound Badness, who is
Sweet.
a handsome fella. PB, did you watch the event? Yes, you did, because you're a nerd. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Welcome on in, everyone. We're just sort of leafing through the trailer, having a look for little nuggets. Woo. But yeah, it did have the drone armor.
You can see the G rank Acnosum armor, Bishaten armor, and Somnicanth armor. Pretty cool stuff. Acnosum on the left, yeah. They all have like capes.
I love this quest receptionist, the little drummer boy.
I think it's. I don't know if they're supposed to be male or female. I thought they were supposed to be female.
They said she, yeah.
Ah.
But you know, she's the little drummer boy in my heart.
I like the sort of regal or kind of knightly armor they've got going on for some of the characters. There's a shot at 53 seconds of the general and a couple other characters that look pretty cool to me. Some of my favorite characters in the series were the Ace Hunters from 4 Ultimate. They're not like in depth or anything, but I enjoyed their role in that game's story. So I think it'd be neat to see what kind of characters this game has.
It's really interesting. A lot of this hub is Caravan-esque from 4U. Like, right, you know, I thought I was maybe just projecting my soy boy 4U fantasies onto it, but the fact the Forge lady is Little Miss Forge, like
it really does. It really does look like her, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the same exact clothing.
Maybe it's her grown up.
That's pretty cool.
It'd be cool if that was supposed to be her grown up, kind of like the Ace Cadet grows up and is in World.
I think the difference there is her hair is not blonde, right?
That could be. Well, you can always dye it. You can always go to the box and change it.
This thing that they're doing to Tigrex. By the way, Tigrex has always been.
What timestamp is that at?
That is at 142. That's really cool because it's doing it from weapon sheathed, so it's different to, like, it's not a silkbind attack.
No. Yeah, that's the only new wirebug mechanic we've seen so far, because at 140 you see someone riding Luna Guerin and attacking the new Bishaten subspecies. Now, what's this armor? What's the armor for the hunter that's doing that, do you think, to Tigrex?
Oh, I didn't even see it. Let's have a look.
It could be monkey.
My money would be G-Rank Almadron for this.
Ah, could be. Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. With that helmet, it kind of looks like the monkey dude.
I could see the monkey. Yeah, no, you're probably right on that. It was the switch axe being lit up that made me think.
And yeah, they are just yanking Tigrex straight into a wall.
Yeah.
And the wall falls down.
I like that new. What is this new thing that they're doing with the light bow gun?
Ooh, G Tigrex at 148 armor.
Yeah, no, that looked cool.
Yo, Sianitar. Sianitar's at like 143, 145. Sorry, I'm very excited about that. I freaking love the Sianitar armor. Oh, it's got the gun lance. Oh man, I have so many good memories with that armor. It looks really cool. It's got dark blues and light blues. They've never had that much variance in color on it before.
I find it interesting they gave Gunlance a slightly different version of what it already had, which was that go up and slam down.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
But you stab now.
I see dual blades with some Luna Guerin armor.
Yeah.
Those dual blades look sick. They're claws, basically. Look at the claws on those Luna Guerin dual blades. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's like the Nogi ones. This armor here is the...
Whereabouts?
153 when they're shooting Bazookas. It's the blood orange Bishaten.
Yep. Oh, actually, at 2 minutes dead, you see the monkey guy's armor, and I think it's different than the other shot. So I think that must be something different. Whatever the person was wearing while they were pulling Tigrex into the wall, it's a little different.
My guess is Almadron.
That seems like it could be. I don't know. The Almadron armor in high rank was so mecha that it doesn't look like it anymore.
It was just the switch axe that makes me think that.
Could be. But that's a totally different design than the Almadron switch axe.
Yeah, but maybe it's evolved. Honestly, Astalos is exciting because we get the Astalos greatsword back.
And the Astalos theme plus lyrics, probably. Or not lyrics, but singing.
I get you. I feel you.
I think I've seen all the armor.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's neat to get to see the Sanitar stuff in there. I missed that during the trailer. Might be the Elgato armor. That's a good call. Could be. Yeah, it looks simple enough where it could be. We do get a chance to see G-Rank Rathalos. It's got and G-Rank Diablos around 125. I like the waist on the G-Rank Rathalos. Yeah, you can see G Tigrex, G Rathalos, and G Diablos all in the same shot there. Yeah, the Rathalos armor looks nice. Same with Zinogre. Zinogre's also in that shot.
Is this at 2 minutes?
128.
128. Okay, yeah, I want to see that.
It's cool.
Oh yeah, they're actually
all,
have the.
They're all classic designs.
Yeah, they have the actual G's in Ogre armor back, which is nice because holy hell, that upset me in World like nothing else.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Oh, and the actual G Rathalos armor back, the G Tigrex armor.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
At 136, I think you can see Kezu, Tobi Kadachi, and Rathian, maybe? Hard to tell. And Tetranodon, maybe.
I think it's Royal Ludroth.
Really?
In bottom left?
Y'all really need to use a simul viewing service for this next time. We're just kind of going through and seeing it. Yeah, I was talking about the guy on the far right, but yeah, there is Royal Ludroth in there. You're right.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think you might be right, Parsec. And that armor could be the Elgato armor? I don't know. You'd think the Elgato armor would be a little more like knightly.
It would be kind of weird for them to sponsor this game, but you know, I'd take it. Yeah. Everyone's laughing at that one.
I'm still upset about my Elgato breaking. So I don't want anything to do with that joke.
Well, you got no choice. You heard it. Yeah.
The blood orange Bishoten armor looks quite cool on the female character. It's got like a big ol' ponytail.
You know what I like about Malzeno? He understands the idea of dressing fancy. He shows up with his little cravat. He's dressed for the job that he wants and not the job he has. It's good stuff.
I really am intrigued to see how big this map is. So far we've seen 2 locales of it.
It did look really cool.
You can see the Gunner's Sanitar armor and the Sanitar bow at 2 minutes on the bridge with the new monkey armor. Has Sanitar had a bow in the back? Or in the past?
I don't play bow all that much.
Yeah, it's had a bow.
Why does... Like, Zin looks a lot more colorful here.
Where?
At, like, the 156. When Lunagaron armor is busting down on him. He just looks cheeky.
He does look pretty bright.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like... I've played World today, so I'm used to the more muted colors. Yeah.
Gunner armor, there's been no alternative armor in Rise, so that would be interesting. The compression on this is awful. It is pretty bad, Parsec. I'm glad that, you know what? The fact that you can see the compression on this YouTube video through my stream is actually great. I don't think I've ever had stream quality up until recently that's high quality enough for you to be able to see video compression through my video compression. That's a compliment. I don't know that that's Gunner armor, specifically Uchi. We can probably go back and look though. So this one just has some rings around the sides of the waist.
I'm gonna put my foot down. No way did they bring back Gunner armor. They were like, you know that thing we did away with because it would be alienating to newcomers? What if we brought it back for the expansion for our most accessible entry yet? Gunner armor. That's right, boys. You want to make armor and weapons for stuff? You want to try out things? Gotta make 2 sets of armor now. No chance. They'll be doing the they'll do the thing from World where it's like the alpha armor and the beta armor.
I think,
if any.
I think it's probably this. I can't see any visible difference between the 2 armor sets, between the gun lance and the bow clips. Uchi's very excited about this Palamute with a gun at like 150.
Yeah, why did they give that dog a gun? And they didn't give the Palicos one, so I can make the joke of the cat with the gap.
There is I actually missed this, that there's a Wirebug art shown with that clip of the light bowgun fighting Basilgeuse with Pierce. There's like a spinning Wirebug shield in front of it.
Yeah, that's what I was...
It doesn't show what that does, but...
I don't think it's a shield. I reckon you shoot through it and it enhances your bullets.
That's cool. That'd be really neat, actually.
Oh, dude, you might actually be absolutely correct. Because if we look at 2 minutes exactly, that little emblem that was on the switch axe from before is on this greatsword. And this seems to be monkey.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. That's actually pretty... That's...
So I imagine that the thing from before is just the female monkey thing armor.
Yep, that would make sense.
Yeah. Would be my guess. Unless for some reason, for this one shot, they're not showing full sets complete with a weapon.
That would be pretty odd, considering that everything else is full sets.
Yeah.
What do you think? How big do you think this map is going to be? I think it's going to be like 4... I think it's going to be at least like four environs large.
I think it might... Yeah, it'll be like Hoarfrost Reach size.
I don't think
which was rather large.
Yeah, I don't think it's just going to be the 2 environs or 2 locales or climbs that they've shown so far. So far, they've shown the like kind of more woodsy part, and they've shown the icy part. I think it's going to be big, like Guiding Land's big.
I like this castle. I like the idea of fighting things in a castle.
It's definitely unique. We haven't really gotten to do that. I guess we haven't gotten to do that at all since we moved to open world maps. We got to fight things in ruins and like the tower in previous games, but it always felt like an arena, not really like you were walking into an enclosed, like, I don't know, indoor area and fighting something. That'll feel a little different. There are some butterflies that are following Malzeno around, or Malzeno.
Yeah, I nearly opened my mouth and said things.
Astalos, though.
If you look at 120, they're sort of flying through the air, and it looks like the environment's quite large.
You're right, that's a pretty good shot of it. So far, I feel like they've very carefully selected camera angles where you can only see the woodsy and the icy part of it. Kind of like before, they were very careful to not really show much of the icy area.
I think it's pretty cool.
If you look really far off into the icy area in that shot at 120, like the far right, I think you can kind of see some pillars or something going up in the icy part.
Far right? I think it's like a weird texture for some rocks.
Could be. Could be.
What is this sweaty nerd thing we're doing? I don't know about that being pillars, Chief.
Well,
I think that's just a funny texture on some rock. That's me. That's
We're
how I
having
sound.
fun looking at stuff.
Yeah, and I'm making fun of me for disagreeing about rock textures.
I mean, we're not disagreeing. You can be like, I don't know, man.
No,
I don't know, Chief.
disagree.
The area that you see Blood Orange Bishaten in is very vibrant and green. It's cool that the map has that much diversity in it, from the icy climbs all the way to like this like kind of tropical green looking stuff.
Oh no, this place. Never mind.
Yeah, no, a
I
little
was
bit
mad
different.
Yeah, no. I was like, what? Because at 133 they show him in the Shrine Ruins.
We're getting a raid on my end from Shun Nebura. Welcome,
Shun.
raiders. Welcome, Shun.
Shunny.
I hope they enjoyed the
alright.
stream. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Parsec. I'm assuming they were also watching it. Welcome in, folks from Shun's stream. My friend Phalacin and I are talking over the trailer. We're nitpicking all the details that we can out of this.
I think it would be out of character for Shun to have watched this, just quietly.
Really? Well, they were streaming Rise, at least.
That doesn't sound like Shun to play Monster Hunter.
I guess you're right. Hi, Shun. How you doing? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Ah, Sheikah's here. Hi, Sheikah. We're just pouring over the trailer. We've looked at just about all the armors you can see. We've looked at all the angles of the locales you can see. What do you think of? I want to go back and look at the hub some more. It's bigger than Kimura. Ooh, hey.
Yeah.
In the smith, hanging up, there's some classic dual blade design. At like 42 seconds, you can see some
42?
classic dual blades. I forget what they're called.
I gotta pull up a picture of Little Miss Forge for those who might not know what I'm
She does
yapping
look
about.
quite a bit like Lomas Forge. Down to the bandana.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
She's got the same fit.
That might be it, Uchi, I forget. Played some Rise, celebrating your 1 year of affiliate, and watched the trailer. Nice, Sean. Congrats on the year. That's sick. Welcome, dear soul. To anybody who's new to the stream, I'm Ristretto. In the back, or at least on the call with me, is Phalacin, my good friend. And we're talking over the trailer. We're gonna do we do a podcast pretty regularly where we talk over Monster Hunter in general. We're gonna do some of that here in a little bit.
Oh, my hand's kind of in the way. But yeah,
I'm really glad that drone. I'm just happy that whether this armor at 1 or at 042 is there because Velocidrome or another drome is back in, or because it's for G rank baggy or something. I'm just happy that design is in. I love that armor. I've used drome armor ridiculously late into some of the G rank games, or some of the games in general, just because I love how that armor looks so much. Doesn't G baggy have its own design? Yeah, I think it does. It would be surprising if it was that. So I'm interested to see, maybe that just comes from some small monsters. Maybe that comes from a new drome. Maybe that comes because Velocidrome's in the game. We'll see. We'll see.
I like this new hub.
You can see a good overview of it at 037. It's pretty big. It's quite large. I like the canteen. The canteen reminds me of frickin' 3 Ultimate, dude.
I like it 48 seconds. Yeah, the canteen, where they have the big old waterfall in the background and a little train.
Yeah, the train's cool. The train's cool. Ooh, hey, wait a second. There's some weird armor in the back in that shot at 048.
Is it the dude in the red?
Yeah, what is that?
I think that's the origin armor. Just in red.
Is it?
But
Okay.
you can tell by the little ponytail thing.
There might be a
That's
hunter. I think there's a guy in the hunter's armor across from him, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. If you look at the coil, that's the red dude is wearing the coil from the hunter's armor, but he's just wearing like a red version of the hunter's armor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the coil's the same and the weird little ponytail thing.
I think there's a Wyverian chilling at the table in the bottom right of that shot. He's got a funny hat on.
There is, and he does have a goofy little hat.
Yeah.
I would like to put it on my own head.
Looks like we're still eating Dongo, by the way.
Well, just because you go to Europe doesn't mean you have to try new things. It's kind of like when you come from Australia and you find the one restaurant in China that serves fish sticks and baked beans.
Yeah. We might have castles, but it's still an outpost of hunters.
I don't want to expand my culinary palate. I'm 10 years old forever, baby. Also, I like this honey swamp.
Where's that?
It's at 118. 19.
Yeah, there's that one like goopy swamp shot.
Yeah, why is it honey?
Do you think it's
They
honey?
are vegetables. I don't think it's honey, but I think it's, well, it's better than another yellow liquid that we could suggest that it is. Piss.
Check out the prey. Oh, right before that shot. Oops. Right before that shot of that goopy swamp, you get a really nice big shot of the castle. That really gives you it actually unironically reminds me of the scale of some of the Elden Ring castles I've been jumping around recently.
It does look similar. And if you look, they're jumping from the ice area. So we at least know this castle is in that one area. So like this is the same locale, which is kind of cool. Oh, did you notice that this is called the Three Lords trailer? I didn't.
I did,
that.
yes. I think it's
It makes
interesting.
sense, but-
I think it's interesting they chose to classify the 3 monsters there as the 3 lords, because I mean in Monster Hunter World you had like, I don't know, you had some early monsters, you had some mid monsters, and you had what they called apex monsters that were like the most threatening monster of each locale. Like you had Rathalos, Diablos, I guess Odogaron, and you know, the other ones. But you had those set up in each of those areas. The fact that they classified these ones just as like the 3 lords is a little different.
My guess is they want them to be the 3 flagships, like alongside Malzeno, similar to the Fitted 4. Yeah, that would be my guess.
I don't think so.
Well, meet me halfway. I think that they're trying to recapture the Fated 4 sort of element there.
We have some G Bizarrios armor at like 11 or at 12. 13,
12
14.
seconds?
14. You see G. Barioth armor at like 15
Oh,
seconds. And then also in that shot is like a
Oh.
crystalline G rank Bizarrios armor.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's nice.
There's
That's
also
nice stuff.
Giratodus armor in the bottom left.
Ah, yeah.
And the G rank
G-rank
Giratodus Charge Blade, which still looks like the Giratodus Charge Blade.
What do you think these little ugly gremlin dudes
I don't know.
worm is gonna be? I don't know.
I have
They're
no idea.
roggy.
I can't wait to see it. I hope there's a drone that is equally goblin-esque that goes along with them. They're so goofy looking. Oops.
You can't. Zebgrind says, Giratodus, not like this, no. I don't. I think we need to break it to Zeb that Giratodus is already in the game. That's not new information.
People want them to be called Goggy. Like goblin. I like them.
that.
I hope
I like
I hope you can wear their head like a Jaggy mask.
It's good stuff. Well, this is all very exciting.
I think so.
I think it's pretty funky fresh.
I'm
I
excited.
do.
Oh,
I
go
like
ahead.
that they didn't show too much, actually. I like that it was mostly stuff we'd seen with like one or two new things. Because I don't like knowing things, because I'm a little baby.
I think you're perfectly
Oh!
I think you're perfectly well within your right to not know everything about the game before it releases. I think they'll be worse
you-
about it as they get closer to the release.
Do you think they're gonna add new hunter lines? Like Da Penny?
Oh,
We're gonna get Da Pennant? Hope you bought insurance.
probably some. I think if you look at the ones that are in the base game, they're usually in response to specific things occurring. I would imagine they'll probably have some new ones to correspond with new mechanics, like I just banged that monster into a wall, yeah, or like something like that. Hope you like walls, or I don't know.
It's interesting they didn't get too cheeky with showing like an armor set from a monster that we definitely didn't see.
Yeah, they have not done that.
Naughty, naughty. And they didn't show Magnamalo.
No, they
God
did
damn
not.
it.
Maybe it'll be like World and you just won't fight Magnamalo in Master Rank.
No! We have to fight Magnamalo in Master Rank because I love him. Ah, well. Alrighty, Wilderness Redder. Would you like to play some Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah, sure. I haven't played Monster Hunter in like 3+ weeks. Cheers, Sean.
Yeah, have fun.
Enjoy your rest, and thank you again for the raid. Congrats
Take
on a
care,
year of affiliate.
Shreek.
That's sick. That's really, really awesome. It makes me happy to see just folks enjoying streaming Monster Hunter.
You never really enjoy it, do you?
I do.
I don't know why, but the dumb jerks, they call to me today.
Mm,
Maybe it's because I've been live for 8 hours.
that could be. That's a long stream, dude. That's longer than I do.
Yeah, see, I keep getting the time wrong for this stupid event. The whole time I was like, yeah, it's tomorrow at 1 p.m., but it wasn't tomorrow at 1 p.m. It was today at 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then I actually thought it was today at 12 a.m., so I thought it was a little sooner than it was, but it wasn't.
I couldn't tell if you just forgot entirely that we were going to do this together or if you were just really
no,
off on the
no.
time.
I was just really off on the time.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't forget that we were busting it down. I did forget that time zones are not my strong suit.
Me neither.
I'm beginning to realize what I did was read it as 7 p.m. PST rather than 7 a.m. PST. So, not good.
Let me see if their website's been updated. Yeah, their website's been updated. Let's see if there's any new screenshots on the website.
Also,
Improved
Inspector
hunting
Chat
action.
Rooms? What did you guys
New
think?
Soakbinds. New Soakbind moves of attacks have been added for each of the 14 weapons. Utilize these new abilities to further customize your own hunting playstyle. That's cool. That's a good confirmation. In the trailer, I was about to say, we see light bowgun, dual blades, and gunlance Soakbinds. Improved
like
wall
there was-
running. You no longer have to perform a wire dash in order to initiate a wall run. Simply dash, fall, or perform a
Whoa.
mid or evade towards a wall in order to run on it. Wall runs can even be initiated from other moves that don't require the wire bug gauge. That's good. That's a good change. An additional option will allow you to control whether dashing, falling, and mid-air evades will initiate a wall run. Choose from on, off, or off only in combat. That's a great set of options. Okay, new endemic life, morphed wire bugs. New types of wire bugs that shine more brilliantly than regular ones. There are two types, the ruby wire bug and the gold wire bug. Capturing one will grant you beneficial effects. Shared effect, it becomes easier to initiate wyvern riding and your wire bug gauge recovery speed's boosted. Ruby wire bugs make mounted punishers do more damage, and gold wire bugs make wyvern riding attacks more likely to cause a monster to drop materials. That's sick. What'd you say? You missed it? They've changed how wall running works, Uchi, where you can do it out of more things, like just walking into a wall or evading into a wall, and you can turn that on or off in the settings. Or off just for combat. Marionette spiders. Okay, so closely related to the puppet spider, these creatures are covered in blue hairs with a striking orange pattern. Their silk can be used to take control of a monster and force it in a desired direction. So this is what you use to bang them into the wall. I'm glad they clarified this. Their silk can be used to take control of a monster and force it in a desired direction, which if aimed towards an obstacle can damage the monster and potentially topple it. Use the spider's silk wisely to create opportunities to attack. So this is not something you can just default do with wire bugs. It doesn't look like. It's something you have to use an endemic life for. I think that's awesome.
Yes.
There are many more types of endemic life in this game, so make sure you use them on your hands. All right. So this was the, let's see, this was the improved hunting action. Yeah, this was the improved hunting action page.
I have sent you the lobby ID / passcode.
Okay, I will be in the game in a little while. There's the renders. The renders are up. So I can see that it is probably a new Astalos render?
No, it's the same one. Even if you think it's different, it's the same one.
It's definitely,
even if
it's a new render.
Even if it's obviously different, it's the same one.
It is 100% a new render. You could not see these kinds of like little scales built into its rainbow wings. Oh man. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they do. That's the same render? It's not. No way. It's not a GU render.
As long as someone else in chat is trying to gaslight you as well, I'm fine with that.
You could. Folks are convinced it's the same. There's a nice blood orange Bishoten one.
Yeah, the difference is I was talking shit. Talking absolute nonsense. They sure are. Well, I'm gonna do a hunt while I'm waiting for you.
Sorry I'm slow.
Fine.
It's really neat that Guerin actually does get up on its hind legs to do some attacks. Those attacks looked really gnarly. Like they actually, I'm probably going to be full of this stupid stuff for months now, but those swipes do remind me of some of the fast-paced tracking attacks that are in Elden Ring.
Do you think they copied them from Elden Ring?
I don't think they copied them. It just reminds me.
Are you sure?
Shush. The gorilla's tail legitimately does kind of remind me of Duramboros. It's actually got like multiple parts to its tail. Guerin Golm. It's gonna take me forever to remember this thing's name.
Call him Golmy.
A monster characterized by its massive and rigid body. I almost read that as booty. Their sap-like fluids can promote plant growth, forging a symbiotic relationship with flora that grows in their bodies. Flora that grows in their bodies. They can also use that sap to harden plants or the surrounding soil, outfitting their bodies and enhancing their attacks. Massive and rigid booty. I'm gonna remember that now.
Yeah, massive and rigid booty full of fluids.
Yeah, sap. An elder dragon covered with elegant silver scales. It drains the life energy of other creatures, creeping around at night and attacking its prey from behind. Though Malzeno appears regal at a glance, it takes on a more sinister appearance after draining enough energy. That's interesting. So probably it'll have some kind of mechanic where it drains energy from you or the environment.
I think that they showed in one of the original reveals for him that he does the suck on someone, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. And then Guerin, this stuff has probably been up for a bit, but I still like reading it. Guerin, an azure-covered fanged wyvern with an organ that chills the air it inhales, which then circulates throughout its body in a unique form of thermoregulation. It can travel long distances and endure significant environmental changes, allowing them to occupy a wide range of habitats, which explains why it would invade the shrine ruins.
and they provided just enough for the lore nerds. Yeah, that sounds pretty realistic.
Named for their auburn fur, blood orange Bishaten subspecies stuff their belly pouches with pine cones. Belly pouches? With pine cones? They use these pine cones to pelt hunters with and then use their breath attacks to ignite them. I think this thing looks really cool. I'm excited to see. Bishaten was already a really awesome hunt, so I'm excited to see what they've done to him. It does kind of remind me of Ash Ketchawacha a bit.
And Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sure. Yeah, there were some people, there were, like Nafuda said, use their breath attacks, Parsec, it says it right here.
You're gonna be a great dad.
Why?
I like, because whenever I say something dumb, you don't give it any credence. You don't play off it. It's just, sure, kiddo. And then you move on. Like, you don't even attempt to placate me. It's just enough that I want to fight for your love, but not so much that I'm gonna, like, do all my homework as a result.
Does it feel good or bad?
It feels, like, slightly frustrating, but I understand. And, like, in the way that a child would.
Sometimes I engage. Sometimes I engage.
Oh, well, that's the thing, you know. It's the thrill of the hunt. I only have to get you to engage, like, once or twice, and I've won. It's the benefit of being a toddler.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
There were some folks who thought that subspecies would not come back because this game was very similar to Generations Ultimate in some ways, with like the soapbind attacks and just the Japanese inspiration for some of the monsters, that kind of thing. Bit over the top gameplay. There were some folks who were like, well, GU didn't have subspecies, so Rise won't either. And it's like, I don't think so.
That's because GU had 100 fucking monsters beforehand. Of course it didn't have subspecies.
No way, Phalacin. That's not the reason. Mizutsune's in this game. They can't do subspecies.
Oh, sorry. I got you. Yeah. Rise doesn't have 100 flippin' monsters.
Yeah.
And it's... Yeah, alright. No Pink Rathian, though, so...
Well, not that we've seen yet.
No Zamtrios. Oh, but there wasn't some more ice stuff.
There was. You could have Zamtrios in that icy area. Bishaten doesn't have breath attacks in base Rise. It does not, correct. They have big overviews of a lot of the characters that they showed off in that trailer. The Smithy Minail, operator of Elgato's outpost Smithy. She's young, but possesses the expertise befitting her positions as one of the kingdom's blacksmith. She's come to Kimura village to further her craft by learning from Haman the blacksmith. Minail loves her work and everything to do with weapons and armor and bangs out each task while gripping her mighty hammer. That really sounds like Little Miss Forge a little bit.
Yeah, it can't be coincidental that she has the same sort of color scheme, bandana, overalls. The only difference is Little Miss Forge's overalls, like the front part is folded down. I'm sure there's an overall expert who can tell me what the front flappy bit of an overall is. And that's right, Ice-T. That is what I do to you, but it's not because I don't love you, because it's what I want, what's best for you, and best for me.
I was gonna say what Parsec just says is a very purposeful callback. I like Monster Hunter's way of doing that because I think it's kind of representative of how much they really want the games to bleed into one another, where most of the callbacks that are in different games are kind of just callbacks, just references, more so than like, hey, that's that dude, so if we piece together the timeline, then we can know that Aiden, the ace cadet, went from this village, then to this village, and then to this game. It's like, there just isn't that much direct correlation between games, and I'm appreciative of that.
You've been talking to FromSoft fans, haven't you?
No, I've not.
Oh, that's what they do. And you know what? I'm living for that. I want more of that.
There is a shot of the player room here. And a couple better shots of the village in general. Some renders that don't look like they've been compressed through YouTube. The player room looks really cool. It's like in the ship itself, it looks like, or in a ship, or in a structure of some sort. It looks very cool.
I want them to let me
it's like a pirate
upgrade
player,
my house like I did in World.
What do you mean by upgrade? Like place trinkets around? Change the background music?
You know how in World you got 3 different rooms?
Oh, you meant that. Yeah, that actually goes back all the way to Monster Hunter 1, I think, Phal.
Oh, I didn't know that. How about that?
Yep. It's been depreciated in more recent games like the 3DS ones, but I think even all the way back to Monster Hunter 1, you started off in like in like a haystack, and then you could upgrade your rooms to a local inn, and then a little bit higher up to fancier rooms. It's in Dose and Try as well, yeah.
Neato. Learn something new every day.
It's pretty cool. It was in Frontier as well, if I remember correctly. I like this cast of characters. They look cool. It's a very diverse set of aesthetics where you've got the more regal looking dude like the General and not Rondine, but Fiorain, de facto leader of the Knights of the Royal Order. Together with Admiral Gallius, she helps lead the research team's investigations into the mystery surrounding the kingdom's monsters. Imbued with a strong sense of responsibility and a penchant for over-seriousness, she is known to occasionally resort to heavy-handed measures to accomplish her mission. I wonder if she is going to be related to Rondine at all, because they do look quite similar.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Sakura says that's a lot of new locales. I haven't clicked on the locales. Citadel. That's all. It just shows the Citadel so far. There's some really nice shots of the Citadel, though. Oh my goodness. Let me see these full res, dude. It doesn't.
It's true. I think it's like
it's having a
funny
hard time loading some of these.
That trailer like definitely put to bed some of the more outlandish ideas that folks were having. It seems like they are really sticking with like Rise's core concepts and just expanding on them in ways that seem pretty meaningful, which is kind of cool. Like, I'm glad to see it. Like, it didn't feel like they were doing a clutch claw. You know, some folks were like, bring back underwater combat, which, you know, that was dreaming, but, you know, it feels like they really wanted to just refine what they made sort of present in Rise, and that's good. That's really good. That makes me happy.
It would surprise me if they did more than that in an expansion.
Yeah, well, very, very true. Like, I was never expecting that they were going to put in, like, underwater combat, but I could see something like a clutch claw.
Well, I mean, they did, sort of. It's just an environment. It's just an endemic life.
Oh, you mean the one where he, like, dragged,
Yeah.
What's his face forward? Yeah, like, I always thought the clutch claw could work if it was slightly more powerful, but a lot more limited. But, and I think that might be, like, the best of that.
I like that it's there for folks, and I like that it's an endemic life you can go and search out and use when you want to, and that it's not something that's built into, like, the weapon movesets heavily or the damage model heavily.
Yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. And I think, it sort of does away with that just don't use it aspect that a lot of the endemic life in Rise does have. Because it's like, if you want to take the time to go get those things, you know, you can do that. And now, you get to be rewarded even more in the form of getting to yank Dear Sweet Tigrex into stuff.
These shots are beautiful. The screenshots of the locales. Like, this is wallpaper worthy, some of these. It really
Are you gonna make
doesn't.
me a wallpaper?
I might. It really doesn't look that dissimilar to Elden Ring.
You've got it on the brain.
I do. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring recently. Let me read the description for the Citadel. The Citadel is a new locale centered around the forlorn ruins of an old castle, featuring a vast array of environments from forest-covered areas to frozen icescapes. I'm curious if they have carefully curated what we can see so that we can only see the forest and frozen parts right now, or if there are going to be more areas. I think there's going to be more areas.
I don't think there's going to be more areas. I think that little grotto thing is going to be part of it, but I don't know. I wouldn't want them to
They have
do
some
another...
nice screenshots of the different areas here.
I wouldn't like them to do another, you know, guiding lands, you know, huge big area with everything sort of shoehorned in to, like, the one place. I like the idea that it's like not everything can be on the one map.
I think that the guiding lands is cool enough as is. I just want a bigger version. I just need it bigger.
I like the guiding lands, but I don't know. I don't think that the Neapolitan ice cream of biomes really makes sense to me.
I just think you gotta make it bigger, that's all. Important, a note about the upcoming title update for June 30th, 2022.
June 30th. That's really close.
Players who
Like,
have yet
really
to
close.
purchase the expansion will still be able to access a portion of the content included with that update, such as weapon balance changes, and will also be able to download any free item packs and character edit vouchers. You must apply this update in order to play online. So that's exactly like how Iceborne worked.
Yeah, I think that that's interesting. I don't think the weapon balance changes are going to be quite so sweeping as
We'll have
they
to wait
were
and
in
see.
World Iceborne.
We'll have to wait and see. They haven't detailed any new mechanic really yet, outside of just there will be new silk binds. I still think there probably will be a new mechanic. They seem to they really like to put in new mechanics with each release. It would surprise me if there was not something that was a new mechanic that tied into either Wyvern riding or silk binds.
It would be my preference that they really just sort of leaned into the identity of Rise as it stands right now. Not like that a new mechanic would destroy that, but I think if we look at sort of how Clutch Claw changed the fundamentals of the base game, that was just rubbish.
I was gonna say, I don't think I really want there to be a new mechanic. I mean, or at least not one that's so heavily focused on. I think that trying to shape the combat around new mechanics or for being uncharitable gimmicks each game is kind of really selling short just the basics and fundamentals of Monster Hunter. Like, it's kind of exciting and that, like, oh, there's this brand new thing, but like focusing on something like that so much generally throws off the game's balance or the game's focus in a way that I don't particularly enjoy. I like when the game is a mixture of things, whether it's new monsters, mechanics, maps. Having it be really sort of focused on a particular thing is a little bit rough. And I mean, I don't know. I guess depending on how you interacted with the Clutch Claw, it was more or less focused on that. But I think for a lot of players, it felt like Iceborne really focused on the Clutch Claw. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Like, given that they changed hit zone values and stuff around it is interesting. I think that if they're just sort of leaning into the identity Rise already has with the wire bugs and making those stronger and more diverse, that's a-okay with me. I think that's really spicy.
I think it's cool. The morphed wire bugs sound really neat, that you can pick up a different colored wire bug in the environment that will have a different buff to it. Get you more materials from a monster or do more damage.
That's interesting. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's not really shown in the trailer super obviously. I think someone pointed it out in the trailer. Someone in chat mentioned a different colored wire bug, which is good eyes on that person. But it details it on the website. And it details, I'm sure a lot of folks are going to be confused about that Marionette Spider in terms of what's going on there, pulling the monster into the wall. I'm glad they clarified this on the website, because whether it was a new mechanic or not, if they just showed one shot of something that looked like the Clutch Claw and then we're like, we're not going to talk about it until the next trailer, like, you know how insufferable the discourse would be about that.
Yeah, it's fun. I've decided I'm not engaging in discourse anymore.
No more discourse for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and boot up the game now.
I've been pretty unhappy with that kind of thing lately. I deleted Twitter off my phone. I can't access stuff like that whenever I want now, which has been good.
I've been on my way there. I've been toning back. Oh, I have to update. Whoops.
It's cool. But yeah, like, I just don't want to engage with silly people that, I don't talk to on the reg anyway. I'll engage with plenty of silly people that I talk to on the regular.
Kaze says they're gonna get a rotary phone, and I wouldn't blame you if you did.
A rotary phone? Well, how would I look up recipes for when I'm cooking? Buy a cookbook? What am I, a savage? By the way, for anyone who's interested, because this is a bit more casual, I'm happy to open up the hub to two other folks, if you want.
That'd be fine with me. I still haven't fought everything in Rise PC, but that's okay. We finished Thunder Serpent Narwa, and that's about where I left off in this game when Elden Ring came out. This is my first time playing the game in several weeks. Let me get the hub. Let me get into your hub here.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and, I don't know if I have in-game music on or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring down the YouTube music I've been listening to.
I've been listening to jazz for 8 hours, baby, and I'm ready to go.
Let me get the game working properly. I hope it works properly. There we go. Cool. OBS got it. This would be the time where OBS would be like, no, I'm not going to capture your game footage.
Anyway, feel free to chuck the passcode and hub ID in your chat if you'd like.
Oh man, Monster Hunter.
It has been different. Obviously I played a billion hours of Elden Ring as well.
I don't remember the controls. I don't remember the controls. Okay, they're coming back. I couldn't remember how to wire bug.
You just press the button. You just press the combination of buttons.
No. Oh no, oh no.
It comes back quicker than you think.
Oh, the confirm and
Need more honey in this game. I don't have enough honey.
the confirm and refuse buttons like yes and no are backwards from Elden Ring. I'm gonna have such a bad time with this. It's okay. It's gonna be really pathetic.
Hello, Trudy, give me some honey. He won't do it.
Okay, let me go ahead and get this hub information into our stream.
Nice black belt duds.
Thank you. I was trying it on when it came out. The last time I streamed Monster Hunter was the day that came out, so we looked at the armor and had a good time.
I've been having fun with Monster Hunter these past 2 days.
Yeah, you've been streaming it quite a bit recently.
Just these past 2 days.
Just the past 2 days? Oh, okay. What were you doing before that?
Elden Ring.
Gotcha.
Like infinite amounts of Elden Ring.
Yeah,
unceasing Elden Ring.
Speaking of which, what have you, like, I guess, I'm not all the way done with the game so far, so I know you have to be kind of a little bit cautious, but, like,
Yeah,
what have you been up to? I know you, like, beat the game, like, a week ago or more. Like, what have you been up to since then?
I beat it 3 times.
Now,
it was a lot quicker on the next one, but yeah.
I don't really care if you tell me a little bit about how the new game plus mechanic works. You're not gonna spoil it? Just the new game plus. Are you when you said you beat the game 3 times? Are you doing it with the same character, or are you starting 3 separate characters?
I did one of them in New Game Plus, and that only took about 4 hours, like beginning to end.
Interesting.
And I had some fun, like sequence breaking around a little bit, because I sort of know the game. One of them was on a different character. And that was pretty fun. I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously, or even really talk about the game, because I know there are lots of people who are still playing it. We can talk about it, like 2 episodes from now.
Gotcha.
And you're like up to the 3rd boss.
Yep. I'm so slow, dude. I am so slow.
It's funny. I thought I was being slow. I was like, yep, I beat the game in around 70 hours.
I'm at like 100. I'm at like 75 hours.
Yeah.
I've still only explored 2 of the main areas.
I'm
trying to run by press circle. Oh no.
I thought I was being slow, but no.
I tried to access the room by pressing triangle. Foul, this is really bad. This is really bad.
It's so bad because in Souls it was always X to like interact as well. So it's just, if I go back to any of those,
it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back soon. It's gonna come back. It has to. Are you picking something for us to hunt?
I've picked something for us to hunt, yes.
Oh dear.
Nice,
it's gonna come
easy.
back. It's gonna come back.
It comes back quicker than you'd think. I bounce around those games fairly frequently. Good morning, James. And also, hello, Wrists chat. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Hope you had a fantastic time watching this stuff. Thanks for letting me be stealing your man away from you.
It's all good. I'm happy. Parsec mentions there was a turf war shown between the monkey, who I can't remember their name, and Luna Guerin.
Yeah, we watched that like 10 times. It was the clip in which they had G-rank Tigrex armor.
Yep, it doesn't surprise me that they brought back turf, or that they're continuing to bring back turf wars, because that was in this game. It would be weird if there weren't new ones.
My question is, if they're the 3 lords together, why are they fighting each other instead of teaming up to fight me, like some kind of Godzilla and the Wolfman type alliance?
I just unlocked rebirth melding. That's cool. I'm still unlocking things in this game. I have not beaten this game. Hi, Patty. Welcome. All right, what are we hunting? Let's see here. A Pookie Pookie. I can probably handle a Pookie Pookie. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, they got a big old tongue. Oh man, my brain is scrimbler. How are you feeling about Elden Ring 75 hours in, comparative to your experience with Monster Hunter?
Comparative to my experience with Monster Hunter.
There's the first part first.
Oh, I'm taking a bunch of stuff. How am I feeling about Elden Ring in general?
Yep. How do you like it?
I like it really well. To those who haven't been tuning into my Elden Ring streams, it's a game that's got some similar bones to it, in that the combat is weighty, and there are tough bosses that want you dead, and you get cool items from stuff like that. But there's a lot of differences between how it and Monster Hunter combat feel, and how the systems around that combat work, and so it's been pretty refreshing to me to play a game that's got lots of new things for me to learn, and just has a different take on some similar tenets of Monster Hunter's like weighty combat. It's very cool. In terms of how I feel about it 75 hours in, I feel like there's a lot more content and variety in that game 75 hours in than some other games in general, like in a lot of games. Monster Hunter is set up very differently to a game than that. In that you've got like the repeating ranks, and you've got just a small number of locales that unlock relatively early on, where I'm still exploring loads of things, and there's so much to do across all the locales there, or all the different areas in Elden Ring, that I've got a lot more map to go. Now, granted, that's a game that was made over like 5 or 6 years, and not like every other year like some of the Monster Hunter releases are going for. So they're going for different things, clearly, but it's very satisfying to still have a lot to go for.
Yeah. It's Elden Ring was very interesting, especially compared to even the old Souls games. And their take on open world is pretty cool. Like, I think it would be hard to ignore the Breath of the Wild comparison, because it is it's more Breath of the Wild than it is like Assassin's Creed in terms of its open world. And I think that's what's better. I think it's really cool. And I like how well they translated the formula over.
I missed my first SAD. There we go. Enjoy your KO. I remembered how to play the game.
Yeah, you whiff SAEDs.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
I don't. I never whiff SAEDs. I do. I just want him to seem like a big man again. It's a theme. It
definitely feels really odd to play this game.
Yeah, they're very
just the controls. Just the controls feel very different.
Man, Sunbreak, June 30th.
Yeah, that's so much sooner than I thought it was going to be.
I would have put money on September, and no earlier.
I didn't really have a good sense for when it was going to be. I guess I would have put more money on like middle of the summer, but that's very, very definitively early summer, isn't it?
Yes, it is summer for you. Absolutely.
Well, they call it summer too, and they're in Japan, so.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, it's absolutely correct. I was just like thinking about it for a second. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be early winter for me. So the sun's not gonna be breaking here, boys. That's for sure.
For you, June, July is the definition of summer. I live in kind of a colder place, and so June is still like, it's not cold, but it's not like hot. For me, summer gets hot in like July, August.
Oh,
which must sound really odd to you.
It does, like, well and truly. Like, here it's always like Christmas is just like, yeah, it's very hot. It's very hot. It's still warm here even now, which is kind of rough. It's been a bit balmy, but it's been super wet and like thunderstormy at the moment.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
I was seeing you guys had freaking loads of flooding recently.
Yeah,
still
like
doing okay?
just north of me though. Like Victoria never gets hit by floods for some reason that I've not researched, but Queensland and New South Wales, it's pretty dire. Like I sent you that picture of a library in a place in New South Wales called Lismore, where the library was just underwater. which is man, it's pretty crazy. Like in terms of floods, they always get hit pretty hard. New South Wales and Queensland. Liz Moore, iced tea. So that's been a bit whack. It was nice that we made it through summer without having a completely catastrophic bushfire season.
Good, good.
I guess. No, like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to evacuate this time business.
Okay, the item controls are coming back. The sprinting is coming back. I still am pressing the wrong button to dodge occasionally.
Did I not do the attack directly on his noggin?
I will say, like I've been talking about, I'm not sure if I'm going to play Sunbreak at launch. That trailer did not do much to like tell me, oh, I've got to play this at launch. That's how I feel about it.
I think
I'm still
definitely
excited
gonna
for
play
it.
it at launch. I'm gonna definitely play it at launch, but I think I'm gonna play it on the Switch.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Why?
Most people I know have it on Switch.
That's fair. I do think that's probably true. At least most of the folks that I'm friends with probably have it on Switch more than PC. Although, I don't know, playing this at 60 frames per second is pretty nice.
Oh, I agree. But it's more like, I've been looking at Rise as more of a co-op experience, and I've been really enjoying Rise. You know, with friends, playing with people.
Oh,
And,
Kaze said they just got their pre-order. How much was it? I didn't see how much it cost. 40 beans? Okay, so Iceborne pricing. And I think they said there was a combo for... I guess I didn't see the pricing for the combo yet. Hopefully it's reasonable. Probably full game pricing.
Yeah,
That's about what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it'll be 60 smackers here, I imagine.
Deluxe is 51. Cool. Thanks, Kaze. Cheers. I have not looked at that. We looked at a lot of the details, but not that detail yet.
Good old Kaze. Yeah, I've been enjoying Rise as a bit more of just a kick back and relax game. You know? Don't have to take it as much serious Monster Hunter action.
What have you been doing to kick back and relax in this game, as of late?
Oh, I haven't been playing much Monster Hunter. I've been playing World again.
Yeah.
Like, for some odd reason. You know, it's in me at the moment.
That's the game you're liking.
Yeah, and I kind of want to go back to 3U. I wanted to play some 3U today, but I pulled apart my PC to clean it, and then I must have not put my capture card in properly, and I didn't want to mess around with it.
Not you too.
No, it is.
Oh, you cut out for a minute for me.
Yeah, it's because I was talking to someone else, but I didn't want to make your chat listen to my voice.
Sure. Welcome back, Mr. Maestro Nox. We are hunting the fiercest of foes. The Pookie. And we're missing all of our files.
Yeah. I've been playing Mad Elden Ring lately. I'm excited for to get stuck into that game again in about a month and try some different builds out and some silly stuff and some co-op and some PvP but I want to see what everyone else is doing with the game first. It's interesting. Did you see that the speedrun for the game is already under half an hour?
I haven't looked into the details because spoilers. I haven't seen a lot of the things that are in that speedrun, but yes, I have seen that. It's really short, kind of like Breath of the Wild, honestly.
It's interesting because what they're doing to make it so short is it's more Zelda than Breath of the Wild, but...
Hey Alpha, hey Iridescent Drake, welcome.
Oh, it's not even a spoiler to say it. They're just using a long warp.
A long warp?
A wrong warp.
A what?
A wrong warp.
I don't know what word you're saying.
So the word wrong, W-R-O-N-G?
Yeah.
Incorrect? So a wrong warp in speedrunning.
Wrong warp. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so you do know what this is?
No.
I don't need to. Okay.
I couldn't even hear what
okay.
you meant, and I also don't know what it is.
So in like speedrunning, it's basically a glitch where it like takes your value within a certain location, and then it teleports you to, a different value within that location, and they're basically using it to get to an endgame area early, which you can sort of do, but it's like a side path within it, and then they're using the wrong warp to get to a different set of coordinates within that area, which is allowing them to beat the game quicker.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So without that glitch, it would not be possible, and I imagine that the speedrun would still be well over an hour, but they're like skipping pretty much all of the bosses. Like they don't even see Godric.
I heard that glitches out the boss AI that they do interact with pretty badly, which I think is too bad. But that's speedrun.
Pretty much. I think All Remembrances is going to be a really fun category to watch.
Gotcha. Sounds like it. Nice.
But yeah, it's like right now it's interesting. They got it so low, but I don't really enjoy watching them. You see
more
those
impressive
glitches
than entertaining.
Yeah.
Dragon James asked, "Isn't Breath of the Wild Zelda?" So saying it's not is confusing. Yeah, Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring are relatively similar in terms of how their worlds feel, and so that's why folks are comparing it. And also in terms of like how you can tackle the world and the bosses, it's kind of similar to Breath of the Wild in that you can do it non-linearly, and you can probably go after the final boss pretty early if you know what you're doing.
I was just being a wiener and suggesting Breath of the Wild wasn't Zelda.
Oh, well.
Typical.
It's not the most Zelda of Zelda games.
Anyway, they use wrong warping in Ocarina of Time speedruns as well, which is how they got it to like 17 minutes or something. I don't know if the Breath of the Wild speedrun has wrong warping. I've never seen one.
I don't. All I know about that Breath of the Wild speedruns is that you fling yourself on like a rock into Hyrule Castle.
I think that's really cool.
The game's physics are the way that you interact with the environment in that game, both just in general how you interact with it, and also how things interact physically in a way that makes sense, both like environmentally and like gravity wise and momentum wise, that kind of thing, is what sets its world in combat really apart from Elden Ring, and that it's a very different thing. Like
yes, absolutely. Like Elden Ring holds a lot more of its soul's DNA than I would have expected. I really love the areas that are sort of the more, they don't let you on the horse, but you get to run around in like this dungeon-y type deal. I think they did a super good job on that. Oh yeah, I should hit the ready button before I am ready.
I will be momentarily.
No problem. Yeah, I was glad to stay up and watch the Sunbreak thing. Thank you for keeping me company. It's good stuff.
Of course. How much longer do you think you wanna hang out and talk? I know you've been live a long time.
I think I am tired, but I don't want to dip out on you. Do you think you'll stream for a while?
Probably not too much longer. I was planning on just kind of hanging out and talking with you about what we saw unveiled, and then I have some other stuff I'm gonna get done today, so I was gonna sign off. Basically, whenever we're done talking.
We might call it after this one.
Okay, that's just fine.
It's
so
9:03 a.m.
that being the you've got to be real tired. You've been going a long time today. That being the case, I guess, do you want to try and give an overall thought summary yourself on what you think of that trailer? Like, were you impressed? Were you underwhelmed? What do you think you're most excited about? That kind of thing. Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be like covering everything. Just what stuck out to you. What's Phalacin thinking about?
I had zero expectations going into it, so I was like neither disappointed nor like overwhelmed. I thought the monsters they showed was really cool.
Yeah.
I think that Monkey Man, like despite my initial like monkey, his moveset seems like it's gonna be really cool and varied. I'm really glad to have a dual element monster again because I really like that about Namiel. I've come around on Lunagaron, which is cool. I want to see more of Malzeno, and I'm glad that they're seems like they're just leaning into the identity that Rise already had, which
How
is
so?
rad.
Like what in the trailer makes you say that they're leaning into the identity it already has?
You know, they're not adding too many more frills that we haven't seen. They seem to be adding more in the way of switch skills and the endemic life.
Cool.
Just really giving it some thought, it seems, and making meaningful additions to what we already have. And I think that while that might not be the most glamorous, it's ultimately going to be better for the game overall, in my opinion.
I still think
I'll
we're
let
gonna.
you know.
I still think we're gonna see a mechanic that changes things up a bit. I do. Even if it's just
I'd be
like
interested.
built on top of the switch skills, I think there's gonna be something. Not because
Yeah,
I really
as long
want that as much as I just think that they're going to do that. If they didn't, it would impress me more than if they do. If that makes sense. Like if they had the confidence to just be like, hey, we really think we've made a solid base, let's just fill it out with more content and more options for the player, I think that would be very impressive of them. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. I feel like the last few games, like not even just like the last few games, but like every game since Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate or Monster Hunter Tri has felt like they've felt the need to really try and iterate on the gameplay. I guess not quite as much in expansions, but the last expansion sure tried to iterate on the gameplay like that. So I would be surprised if they had the confidence to do that. It would delight me if they did.
Yeah, I'm fascinated. But hey, for now, I just want to assume that there's no new mechanic, and that that's what they're going
Yeah,
for.
sure.
And they're just leaning into the identity, and ultimately that makes me happy. Because I don't know, I feel lukewarm on Rise, not as a whole, but they're just at times I'm kind of like, yeah, Rise is alright. You know, it's good. I like it. And I really like it. There's nothing about Rise that I don't really like. It's very much its own thing. It feels like they made meaningful changes that they wanted to, and if we can see more of that in Sunbreak, I think that that's going to be really special. It'll be nice to have that sort of more complete experience. The main thing that would concern me is the title updates. I've come to really not like them.
Yeah, they did mention they're going to be doing that. That's something we haven't talked about yet. But yeah, they mentioned that they were going to be doing title updates. All right, can I get the mythical fruit that I've never gotten that chat keeps telling me exists? Nope, not this time.
What's this mythical fruit?
There's like a spark fruit. There's like 4 fruits in high rank, and there's only 3 fruits he drops in low rank. And I didn't believe chat, but then I looked and there is, but I haven't gotten it yet.
How about that? How do you feel about it overall? Well, you know, I know you said that you don't think it's going to make you play Sunbreak day one.
Yeah, I think for anybody who hasn't heard me talk about that before, I think I've realized that playing Monster Hunter games right when they come out, when everyone's super worried about spoilers, when there's going to be drama, or just like when there's going to be all kinds of like goings on, when the title updates haven't finished yet, there's just all kinds of like evolving things happening to the game. I don't think I enjoy that experience of playing through the game as much as if I play through a finished product. As I play through a game where people in chat can kind of help me learn in terms of their memories or their recollections from their own playthroughs through the game. I think I have more fun with that than trying to be like somebody playing the game right when it comes out. So I don't know if I'm going to play Sunbreak at launch. I haven't ruled it out entirely, but I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe sticking to an older Monster Hunter game and really dedicating some time to one of those games over the summer and fall would be better for me than trying to do that.
I think even if you just gave it a week, that'd be enough. Like, not for the entirety of the sentiment, but I think sometimes to like let that initial hype cycle blow over would be pretty nice. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to play it at launch, but I'm not going to play it in such a way that it's like I'm trying to make this sort of deep analysis. It's kind of just, I want to hang out with my friends and play it.
Sure. In terms of what I thought of the trailer, I thought it looked pretty great. I'm excited by some of the like design choice or like visual choices they've done so far in terms of the characters and the new hub. I think both look fantastic. I know that that's not like something that's super important to the gameplay part of it, but I think it's neat seeing the choices they make each game about like what they want the general vibe of things to be. And so seeing that it's not like I was kind of interested to see between the spooky Malzeno castle and the initial shots of Elgato making it look very regal. I was curious to see just how heavily they would lean into that sort of like more European look, and it's more of a mixture than I was expecting. It's like it's got some of the European castle stuff to it, but it also has kind of some of those caravan vibes you were talking about. The character designs are pretty varied. I think it's interesting, so I'm pretty pleased about that stuff.
Yeah, it had like 1 or 2 little elements of the For You caravan that sort of piqued my interest, and then the smithy looking like Little Miss Forge.
Yeah, that's pretty hype.
Really fascinating. I thought maybe I was just projecting, you know, sort of a general theme that we see in Monster Hunter, but that kind of sells it.
I think the new monsters look cool. I'm excited to fight basically everything they showed in that trailer and collect up the new armors and weapons and stuff. Like, they all look really cool.
Yeah, I think the Malky guy, he pleasantly surprised me with how interesting his moveset was.
God, Charge Weight's freaking cool. That's something that Monster Hunter has on Dark Souls for sure, is these weapon movesets are so much fun to get used to because they're so complex. There's so many attacks. There's so many things you can do. Feels good to me to have my hands all over the controller for different attacks instead of just one or 2 buttons.
Yeah, I think it's interesting if you try and stack them side by side. There's like basically the same amount of variation, just in very different ways. Like when it comes to dual wielding and the different weapon classes and the Ashes of War at this point.
There's definitely still depth and variety to the weapons I've tried in Elden Ring, but it's very fun coming back and playing Charge Blade.
Yeah,
it feels good.
Less input heavy in Souls.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like they've offloaded some of the things that would be sort of like difficulty from the inputs in this game and offload them into some of the bosses instead in that game, where like the bosses feel like they're maybe a little bit more aggressive in some ways than some of the bosses in this game are, and that's interesting. Or just in Monster Hunter in general. That's interesting to me, that you take some of the complexity out of the weapons and put it into some of the bosses instead. Very intriguing.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Like I said, similar ideas, divergent choices that make it really fun for me to play through that game right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think also, in general, like, let's say before Rise, but Souls also gives you some more lenient ways to deal with defensive options, shall we say.
Oops. Yeah, me too, Brian. I only played, I didn't play much World last year. I played like a month and a half of it or so. But I played enough of it to do a multiplayer night, and the 16-player hub in World felt really, really cool when you had it full of folks that like you knew their names and you were hanging out together and just looking at their gear and their goofy gestures and stuff. I want that to come back. I don't think it'll be for Sunbreak or anything, but the next main Monster Hunter game, I really hope they bring back large player lobbies, because it actually did feel pretty different. Now, I hope that they bring back it with like the option to kind of split off into smaller groups, but I think having a central area with lots of hunters that like you know and like seeing in practice is really cool.
We did it. We got him.
I have tweaked my PC setup since I last played this game, and it runs smoother, and that feels right. I got the Parafruit! Hell yeah, I got the rare carve.
Throw it at Ludroth.
A fruit with an aroma so spicy it's paralyzing. Too dangerous to keep after a quest.
Throw it. Throw it.
I hit you with it.
Well,
It was underwhelming, wasn't it?
should have thrown it at Ludroth. That would have showed him for being smug.
It exists, it does. Chat wasn't lying.
I don't know. I think they're still being wily. They're having you. They're rusing.
Oh, man. Well, happy Monster Hunter Day, everybody. It's a good day to be a Monster Hunter fan. New details, new monsters, a new proof of the hero theme, a release date.
Yeah, that was the best part, the release date.
I don't really care about release dates for games like that. Like, when it happens, it happens.
I care. I care.
I'm glad it's coming out soon. That's really surprising how soon it's coming out. I think what that means is that we'll probably get about one dev diary a month for the next couple months.
You're right.
Gonna do the new emergency events. I'm probably not gonna be playing a whole lot of this game right now. I'm still gonna be playing Elden Ring. This was a stream just for the news. I don't know when I'll be playing Monster Hunter full time again. It'll be sometime sometime this year, but I don't know exactly when. I'm really enjoying playing Elden Ring right now, so I'm gonna continue playing that game.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'd like to do the emergency apexes. I just don't know when I'll get to. Hopefully before frickin' before Sunbreak comes out and changes the balance of the base game and wrecks the content forever. Kappa.
I imagine that's what it's gonna do. Yeah,
I hope not.
absolutely.
I hope they take a gentler hand with that.
I think it'll be fine.
It'll be really nice to come back to Monster Hunter. Like I said, it's definitely very fun getting to come back and play some Charge Blade here. Even though the controls feel weird to me right now. I've been spending too much time in another game. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of Monster Hunter not feeling right under my fingers. All right, Phalacin, you have been streaming for a very long time. It was nice to get to commentate over the top of the news event with you. I had a nice time doing it. I'm glad we got to. I'd like to do this more often.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I'm looking forward to more stuff like this.
You had a question for me?
I was gonna say, would you like to pick someone for us to rate?
Sure, let's take a look. Let's find someone who's streaming some Monster Hunter who's probably amped about those new announcements, and we'll bop on over to their stream here.
Let's do it.
To anybody who's been hanging out, maybe not around the stream for a little while because I've been playing Elden Ring, I hope to see you again soon when I'm playing Monster Hunter.
I'm good.
It's been a lot of fun checking out Elden Ring and I guess just like stretching my brain a bit in terms of game design that I enjoy or don't enjoy. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been cool. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for hanging out with me for 9 hours and watching the stuff. It's been good stuff. I'll talk to you all soon.
I am gonna go ahead and raid Sarah Symmetry. I don't know. Do you know them?
I know of them.
I'm gonna go ahead and I was going to DM the name of their channel to your chat, but I'm still timed out. So I DM'd you it on Discord instead. Wait, did I spell their name wrong? Oh, I spelled their name wrong. Rip.
That's like almost cemetery.
Cemetery. Okay. I spelled it wrong in 2 ways. Okay, hang on. Let me send you the right username. I feel like a fraud. There we go. But yeah, Sarah's are good dude. They make good stuff. Good hunter. It looks like they're just chatting over the trailer. Feel free and chime into their discussions about the new monsters and soakbinds and stuff. I'm gonna be back tonight with some Elden Ring. We're gonna be continuing exploring in that game. I hope you guys enjoyed the Monster Hunter discussion. It was fun to get to hang out with you guys and watch some exciting new stuff. Hope you guys have a nice night.
Take care. Be good to yourselves and be good to others.
All right.
I'll talk to you all tonight, maybe, possibly.
Yep. Bye-bye, folks. Enjoy Sarah's stream, and I'll see you guys around. Good night.
Bye.